speaking of reality TV, Real Housewives of Atlanta. So, Real Housewives of Atlanta, it's been reported that they're doing some staff shakeups. And they're doing some pay cuts. And they're doing all this other stuff because this last season did not perform well in the numbers since Nene gone.
Which we all knew. We already knew that the Housewives was not doing no numbers without Nene. Nene called that. Y'all aren't a show without Nene. Y'all tried that before. Where Nene, took like 2 seasons off or something crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, the show didn't do the same numbers.
Yeah.
Nene was carrying the Housewives.
Yeah, it's like...
And I love Portia. And I love...
Oh, Portia, that's my girl.
And I love Portia, and I love, like, some of the other casts. No, I don't. Candy. It's just Candy and Portia. I was like, I ain't about to lie to you.
I mean, okay, so let's do a quick recap of the season.
It's literally just Portia and Candy.
Okay, of the season. This last season, was it 13? Season 13?
Yeah, that means neither one of us watched?
Yeah, I ended up watching it. Like, I ended up, not like as they came out, I ended up checking out some stuff.
You watched it without me?
I did.
The whole season?
Yes.
I only watched it like episode 5 or 6.
Okay, so you didn't miss nothing. That's my point.
Like that's what I'm saying. I only watched it like 5 or 6, and I thought we would watch it together.
Yeah, my bad. But my bad. But so it was slow.
Yeah,
it was boring.
And I had hopes for Drew. I had hopes for Drew.
Drew was all right, but like I said, it was like a little watered down. It's like when Portia don't have a real friend. It's like the show. She can't. That's what she got out of Nene.
Portia can't survive on her own.
Not really. Well, she can. She can survive, but she's not entertaining.
That's what I'm saying. She's not entertaining on her own.
At least when she had the beef with Candy, like without Nene, it's like, oh, okay. And she had Phaedra.
Because she got somebody like Portia.
And I love P.
Because P, she's supposed to be running the show now.
Because she's Nene's baby sister.
Yeah, she's the baby sister.
She's taking the show. She should have befriended Marlo, got tight with Marlo.
But they fell out. Marlo came for her.
I know Marlo got problems. So.
Marlo came for her. I forgot about Marlo. I love me some this.
But that's the thing. When the show is at its best, it's when you have 3 cliques of friends.
Yep.
Like 3 people who are clicked up and friends, and the groups hate each other.
Yep.
And you got like one person in the middle. That's good TV.
That is good TV, but they're getting too old for that.
It's true. Not always, though, because Kenya more.
They getting too old for that. And nobody has the stamina that evil bitch has. I'm just going to say it for what it is. Nobody got Kenya's stamina.
Yeah.
Stamina is, Kenya.
Kenya's evil too.
She is evil to the fucking
and it showed this season, like, just so negative.
To the core.
So miserable.
Like, nobody has stamina to compete with that every season. That's why Nene is gone. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah. That is why Nene left the show. She couldn't tussle with Kenya no more. You can't do that shit every day.
Yeah.
You can't compete with that machine on a regular basis.
The reason that Kenya is so different is because yet again she like Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
She don't have that love connection.
No.
Like I don't think she's ever experienced.
No, she's never experienced
real love. She don't know that. Like Portia told her at the time, like she never knew the love of a mother. Yeah. So I don't expect you to understand.
Yeah, she doesn't know what that is. She doesn't know how to
So it's
operate.
easy for her to be that evil ass person and constantly getting people together and quick and fast on it because that's her bread and butter. Other people thinking about their kids and their mom and
their real life.
Like their real life. And Kenya is like, oh, I would die for this shit.
Kenya ain't passing up an argument. Mm-mm. Oh no, I'm ready to go at the drop of a hat.
But it was nice to see her with her little girl crush. What's that girl's name? Toya.
Toya.
She was seriously crushing on Toya.
She was on Toya's dick.
Like she was sending her naked pictures and everything.
Mm-hmm.
She sent her a naked picture, and then Toya, they was at dinner one time, showed the picture to everybody, and then Kenya, you see her face. She was so embarrassed, like. That was for you. That was not for everybody. And then Kenya brought up another time about how, she really, she was crying or something, and she was telling her, I was crushing on you. Like,
that's because
behind my back.
Somebody else said that. This was a fan theory.
About, she was gay.
That Kenya is gay, and I kind of believe that. that Kenya is gay. Because if you ever think about it, I believe that's really her issue with Portia.
Yeah.
She had a crush on Portia.
Yeah, definitely.
She thought Portia was pretty.
Yeah.
She liked her.
Yeah.
She really had a crush on Portia, and Portia just did not fuck with her.
Yeah.
And ever since then, that has been her mission to destroy this girl.
And when you think about it, it makes sense.
Turn.
It's just like a gay man that can't be gay, and he in the closet.
Yeah.
And he's like preaching and telling everybody about how wrong it is because you see somebody being gay and happy and living their life, and you hate them for that because they live in the life that you can't. So it's like, yeah, I think I can see. I don't know. I'm not saying we're not breaking news. That
I'm not
is gay
saying that Kenya is
but
gay, but
if it came out,
that Kenya was
it would
gay,
explain.
that would explain a lot of her behavior.
It would explain
because if you ever watch closely and look back at some of the seasons, there's little moments where Kenya be staring Portia like up and down, be like completely just mesmerized. And just be watching her.
That can explain why she's so obsessed with Portia.
Yeah, like, cause there's no other reason why you have any other reason. Because if you really think about it, Portia and Kenya has not really ever had a real legitimate beef.
No,
they have never had a real legitimate issue on the show that was really big enough for them to really hate each other the way that she does.
I think Portia
it's always
been
very tiny.
It's always been tiny, but it's the hatred that Kenya has for Portia that keeps it fueled. Yeah. Like, Portia is at this point where she's done even trying to give Kenya a chance. But she understands what it is. She finally understands what it is, and she's done with that. Yeah. But Kenya, she finds every opportunity to make Portia either look dumb, to make her look evil, to make her look whatever.
To make her look bad, to make her look dumb.
So I remember that season where Portia like pretty much told her like sitting there straight up. And this was the first time I ever seen Kenya like caught off guard, like knocked back. She said, Kenya, you don't have any compassion for me, and I know that. And Kenya was frozen for it.
Yeah, because she was like,
she never expected Portia to be that direct, because she was believing the shit she was saying. She was believing that Portia was dumb. And that she was whatever. She thought she could just keep picking and playing with her forever, and Portia don't know what's going on.
Yeah, Portia like,
girl, I see what it is.
Girl. No, I
you
see
hate me.
Exactly what it
You're
is.
always going to hate me.
Like,
and I'm done trying to even have a relationship with you. And at that point, it was over. But just to get back on topic, what do we see? Who should they get rid of? Like, if they had to say kick off 2 housewives, not counting Fallon and Toya, because I'm just assuming that they're not coming back.
Who was Fallon?
Oh, not Fallon. I meant Drew and Toya. Fallon is Simon's ex-wife.
Oh yeah,
she was on the show.
She wasn't
on
the show. She wasn't like technically on the show.
No, she wasn't holding the peach, but she was on the show
for a little bit. No, she was a friend.
She was on there for like, I'll tell you, I watched it.
Oh, I thought she was only on there for like a couple episodes.
She was on there for like every other episode, which was like 16 or 18 episodes.
Oh, shit.
She got about 8-10 episodes.
I mean, yeah, but
no, she wasn't a major person.
She wasn't, but and that's why I said I love people. People's dead ass wrong. Y'all was co-workers.
We ain't about to do that.
But
we already did Portia Watts.
Moving on.
But
I think Drew is gonna come back.
Okay.
I think Drew is gonna come back. I think LaToya is gonna come back.
But I don't know, because Toya is a baby Kenya, but wilder. Yeah. She's just like Kenya. She needs to be back. But it's not coming from an evil place.
Yeah, but she needs to be back. If y'all want some real ratings. But this is the problem that I have with the Housewives, which is why I'm probably done watching. Yeah. The Housewives is going younger. Yeah. And it's going to end up going more ratchet.
Which they might have to do though.
Yeah, but you
gotta think though. Rewind it back to season 1. They was the age of the Portias and the Toyas and all that stuff.
They was.
Like, you might have to do a restart.
But now
not a complete restart.
Y'all about to be going into Love and Hip Hop territory.
And I think that's where they're going. You got to understand. With ratings,
ratings
I would be disappointed if they did that.
I would be disappointed, but ratings matter, and I get that. But I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch it because I saw the Housewives as a little bit different,
classier
than Love and Hip Hop.
Definitely.
Like, Love and Hip Hop is the ratchet, the arguing. Now, yes, they do that on the Housewives, but it wasn't so.
But that's the thing, though. Kenya been dragging the show down to that level for a long time.
Oh yeah. And but me and you been said that.
Like for a long
if y'all
time,
didn't want the show, if y'all didn't want the show to go that way, y'all should have been got rid of Kenya.
Because Kenya, just like on that reunion where she told, like, I would never forget this. This stuck in my head forever. When she looked at Nene, this over 50-year-old woman, and said, "You the ugliest bitch on the show." That is not something that I would ever have thought would have happened at a Real Housewives reunion.
Yeah, because
that is not Real Housewives.
Y'all don't go so base
like so that. Base level, calling this lady the ugliest bitch.
Like that's base level.
That's mean as a hell. Number one, that's so mean.
You just the ugliest bitch on the show.
You the ugliest bitch on the show. Like that is so mean. And it's so like bottom tier.
It's basic.
We better than that.
Yeah, I still ain't gonna ever forget my favorite read.
Oh, wait, what? Phaedra?
Phaedra!
Yeah.
With the pizza.
Phaedra.
But I could see. I think Cynthia and Candy is go.
They the two middle ground. Well, I don't know. Candy been this season. She was Kenya's friend.
She was.
Like for real.
She was.
She wasn't like just dealing with her. No, she was really Kenya's friend.
But I see Candy leaving.
Okay.
If they are cutting pay, I could see Candy leaving.
I don't know.
I could see Candy leaving.
All right, look. Let's change the question. Who would we like to see back to bring life back into the Housewives?
I mean, you already know. Well, actually, no. I don't want Nene back.
No.
Nene did her time. Nene did her time.
I wish she didn't go out like that.
Nene brought what she needed to bring to the show. Nene could not sustain the show no more. Because, like I said, if it never goes back to the dynamic that you said, where you have the cliques against each other, Nene can't thrive in that environment. She's too old.
Even though she ain't gonna take it, I think because this was the issue with the contracts before, I think she should take like a 6 episode deal. Mm-hmm. And with that 6 episode deal,
you gotta get Kenya.
Bring back but with that 6 episode deal, that's what I'm saying. You need to give her Phaedra. She got Marlo, and give her Portia, and let somewhere in that deal, somewhere in that 6 episodes, let it be a girls' trip. Mm-hmm. And that is going to be the highlight of the whole season.
No.
And that could bring back the ratings at least. Because I think that's what they gave her last season, 6 episodes. Yeah. And she didn't like that. So I know she was never going to take it. But with the Housewives that we missed, we can't expect them to come back and to just reclaim the whole show. No, you got to ease them back in. Let them come in. Or just let them come back for a girls' trip. And that's like 3, depending on the girls' trip, that's like 2-3 episodes.
Oh, yeah. Because I would love to see a girls' trip with Phaedra, Nene, and Portia.
Yeah.
And Marlo.
Like, let them go.
Oh, Nick.
And they should bring it back full circle. They should go to Anguilla. Okay, a girls' trip. Or Jamaica or somewhere they've been before, right? And then whoever getting it together, say this is all about peace and whatever. Say Cynthia is doing it, and she feel like we just we all need to come together, whatever. And she invite Phaedra and Nene, and then they just come, and it's like a surprise to the group. Yeah. And let that happen. And that can only be 2-3 episodes, and I'll be happy with that.
Oh yeah.
They don't need to come back forever. But yeah, we need to move on.
Because Phaedra and Nene, they could win. They could get the show back where it needed to be.
Thank you for watching Inspired Chats. For our full show on Spotify and YouTube, click the link